Hi, I'm Claire and this is my first monthly favorites video of 2016, obviously for January 2016. I only made I think 2 of these monthly favorite videos in 2015 and I've been wanting to try and make them more regularly this year because monthly favorites are some of my favorite videos to watch from other YouTubers. So let's get started with entertainment. And first I have a music thing that I want to talk about, which is a bit weird for me because I have a total tin ear. I'm terrible at music. When I find a music thing that I like, I tend to really like it and listen to it on repeat. One thing that I've been obsessed with in January, because I was already obsessed with it in December and it kind of carried through, is the musical Hamilton. If you're at all into musicals, you'll probably have heard of Hamilton because it's been a big hit on Broadway at the end of this year, and it's a musical about the founding fathers of America. It's a hip-hop musical about Alexander Hamilton, who founded the National Bank of America and is on the $10 bill. It sounds ridiculous if you haven't heard the music or anything, but it is actually really cool. And yes, if you're curious about it at all, I would suggest go and listen to a little bit of the music because I thought it sounded really bonkers, so I went and listened to one track and then I had to buy the entire album. My next entertainment thing for this month is the TV show Elementary, the US procedural retelling of Sherlock Holmes with Johnny Lee Miller and Lucy Liu, and I've been watching Elementary for a long time. I really enjoy the show. I think it's a good adaptation of Sherlock Holmes, but then again, I've not read any Sherlock Holmes. Please, no one flame me for not having read any Sherlock Holmes. It's not that I don't want to read it, it's just that it never happened. So I'm kind of judging the quality of Elementary as a Sherlock Holmes adaptation on the basis of all the other Sherlock Holmes adaptations that I've seen and things that I know from just general cultural knowledge about Holmes. But I just really enjoy the show. I think because it's a procedural and it has more episodes per season, it really has the right amount of time to go and dig into the characters and really who they are. The gushing about Elementary just now is brought to you by the fact that I've watched some of the new season of Elementary in January and I love it. Next, I've got a video game, and that's once again not something that I'm likely to have every month for my monthly favorites because I'm way more into board games than I am into video games. But in January, I played a game called Tharsis quite a lot. This is a roguelike sci-fi game where you have a ship and there's loads of bad things happening to it and you have to try and fix it up each turn with some dice rolling. It is kind of luck-based, but it does involve a lot of strategy, and it's kind of the reason I'm not great at the game is because I am very impatient and I don't really wait until I process all of the different strategies to get in there and start rolling dice, and it's maybe not the best way of playing. But I've also been really enjoying watching the videos that John has been making of this game over at Many a True Nerd. I know a lot of you came over here from Many a True Nerd, so you've probably seen it already, but if you gave it a pass or if you have no idea what Many a True Nerd is, I would suggest highly go into the description box and check out the video that I'm linking there. It's just a really great fun game in which you will die a lot. Next, I've got a couple of apps, and they're not new apps by any means, they're just apps that I started using in January 2016. And the first is Overdrive, because I was convinced that Overdrive was an American only service and I didn't think that my library connected to Overdrive at all. And then I went into the library to actually do something and saw a poster that said Overdrive, so I installed it on my phone and checked it out, and I've already checked out an audiobook and an ebook, and I'm incredibly happy about this whole being able to borrow books on your phone, because I'm terrible at borrowing physical books from the library because then I never bring them back in time. But also free audiobooks, free audiobooks. I'm so excited about free audiobooks from Overdrive. I always struggle not to buy extra audiobooks on Audible. I have one a month on there and I always want to buy more, so I'm really excited about getting free audiobooks on Overdrive. And then the other thing is that in January, I finally started actually using my Instagram. I actually started in December because I got a new phone in December. This is the Nexus 5X. This has quite a good camera on it. I don't know the specifications of it at all, but I know that my old phone was secondhand and it was at least 2 years old when I got it, so the camera wasn't great. But this is a brand new phone and it has a really fancy camera, and so I've been able to take pictures that I like a lot more, so I've been using my Instagram account a lot more. So if you want to see pictures of books and pictures of my cat, you can check out my Instagram in the description box below. It's the same as the channel, except it's got an S after Claire, because my full name is quite common in France and it's already taken by another French person. But yes, if you go to Claire S. Rousseau on Instagram, which there is a link in the box, you can see a lot of tabby pictures. And finally, I want to mention one YouTube thing, and that is the BookTube SFF live show that Thomas over at SFF 180 hosted earlier this month. And it's basically a live show with about 10 booktubers who focus on science fiction and fantasy, and they talk about a lot of the new releases of 2015, as well as books that they read for the first time in 2015. I thought it was really fun to watch a live show and see a lot of my favorite booktubers talking about their entire year in review, but I also thought that I would mention it because a lot of you who came over to my channel from Many a True Nerd were commenting and telling me that you didn't really know before seeing my videos that there were any YouTube channels specifically about books. And so I thought, if you guys want to watch more videos about specifically science fiction and fantasy books, if you're interested in finding more people that talk about the same kind of stuff that I do, you should definitely go check out that video, because in the description box for that one video there's a list of 10 amazing booktubers that you should go and check out if you want to see more of this kind of stuff. So these were my favorite things of January 2016. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see more from me, check out the sidebar right here for more videos, and if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button for more videos from me every week. I've been Claire, thanks so much for watching, and see you soon.